This is David Snell with another Media Minute. This time, how to handle the friendly reporter. In a previous Media Minute, I talked about how to handle the hostile reporter. But I also said that most reporters aren't hostile. Most of them are friendly. They're simply trying to get the story. But they also are always a reporter. A cautionary tale. Once upon a time, and this is a real-life story, there was a CEO of a major oil company who agreed to have a reporter for the New York Times spend 3 days with him so that the reporter would get the idea of the oil business through the eyes of the CEO. At first, the CEO was rather uptight because it was at a time when critics were talking about unconscionable profits for the oil industry. And so he was very careful with everything he said to the reporter. But over time, he became much more at ease. The reporter was a pretty good questioner, a pretty good listener, and apparently knew quite a bit about the industry. And the other thing that happened was the CEO and the reporter went out to dinner one night, and it turned out the reporter was a pretty good storyteller. And there was a very good exchange, and the CEO felt like he had a real rapport. And so the following day, the CEO was feeling very good about the 3 days they'd spent together. And after the reporter had put away his notebook, the CEO leaned back in his chair and he said, "I hope we have a really cold winter in the Northeast because we're going to make a pot full of money." The CEO laughed, the reporter laughed, and it was in jest. But the following day, above the fold in the New York Times, that was the quote that started the story. And there was no laughter around it. It was black and white. The reporter is never your buddy. The reporter is a reporter until he and the horse he rode in on are but a speck of dust on the distant horizon. How to handle the friendly reporter. This is David Snell. I'll see you next time with another Media Minute.